I think it's having the same mindset as the last game. I think it's going to be a tight game. We're playing a team that is very, very talented, but obviously they're struggling getting the win. So it'll be a big challenge. I think we're expecting that. But for us, I think it's just us as a group is coming into the game with the same mindset of winning a 1-0, 2-1 game and playing our best in our own zone, and then the rest should be taking care of itself.
First month of the season, it seemed like there was a lot of high-event hockey.
Yeah.
Are you guys more comfortable with what happened last game against Detroit, or do you even care what style is played?
I mean, we try to obviously the tighter the game can be, the better it is. I think for us with the goalies that we have in net and being confident with the skill that we have up front when we're going to get chances, I think we're going to find a way to find the back end of net. So no, I think any game is fine, I think, for us as players. But I think obviously when you come into the game against a team like Detroit last night or a team like tonight with the Forsberg, Stamkos, Marchessault, they can find ways to score a lot of goals. So you got to defend hard and find the way to make it hard for them to get to your net.
It feels like Linus has really found his game the past week and a half here.
Yeah.
How reassuring is that to you guys on the blue line?
I mean, it's never been a worry. I mean, the guy is one of the best goalies in the NHL. He's confident in what he's doing, and we're confident in what he's doing. So I think it was just a team in general. I think there's some nights we didn't make it easy for him, and there's some nights that the whole team we've played well, and he's looked very good. So I think it's just us as a group, the entire team. It's not necessarily just an individual. Obviously, it's nice to see him have success, but I think it's for us as a team having the mindset to play as good as we can in front of them.
Is it important for the defense as a whole to bear the brunt of any defensive lapses and a number of goals against, whether it's goaltending or defense?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we take pride in giving the other team not a whole lot, and but I mean, it's a game of hockey. Mistakes are going to happen. Everything happens so fast out there, but it's finding ways to limit the mistakes as much as we can and try to make it hard for their top guys to get to the net. And we were talking about it earlier this week, but with the D-men that we got good skaters, so the more we can get the other team to dump the puck in, I think it's in our advantage. I mean, you ask any of our guys here, a guy like Timmy probably doesn't really enjoy dumping the puck in. He wants to skate in possession and making plays. So just a bunch of little things like that we try and get better and take advantage of.
Question, c'est une année un peu bizarre au niveau du classement. Vous êtes encore dans la game, même si la saison est plus difficile qu'on l'aurait pensé. Comment tu vois ça, la compétition cette année?
Je pense que c'est une compétition attendue. Je pense que la division d'Atlantique est vraiment plusieurs bonnes équipes. Puis je pense qu'on a joué 20 quelques games. Je pense que c'est quand même tôt pour garder le classement. Je pense au bout de la ligne, c'est de trouver un momentum pour notre équipe, de continuer puis de bâtir match après match puis de gagner des matchs. Je pense que la seule affaire qu'on peut se soucier, c'est de gagner des games, le plus de matchs possible, le plus que tu en gagnes, le plus de points que tu vas avoir, plus haut tu vas monter au classement. Fait que non, mais je pense que comme une game comme l'autre soir contre un rival de notre division, je pense que c'est une belle victoire.
Les Prédateurs, est-ce que tu as une idée de leur force que vous allez affronter?
Bien, ils ont des joueurs extrêmement talentueux. C'est une équipe, je pense qu'en ce moment, on va vraiment de la misère à gagner des matchs, mais ça n'enlève pas le fait qu'ils ont des gars qui peuvent compter des buts. Il y a aussi la défense qui est partout sur la glace, très dangereux, tous les coups qui touchent la rondelle. Stamkos, Forsberg, O'Reilly, Marchessault. Ils ont plusieurs joueurs. Je pense que ça va être un gros défi pour nous. Puis je pense que ça va être la même mentalité que le dernier match, c'est d'essayer de leur donner le moins possible, d'essayer de ne pas leur laisser tant d'espace de faire leur jeu. Puis je pense que quand on fait ça, on se donne la meilleure chance de gagner. Oui, c'est énorme. Je pense surtout de la façon que la game s'est passée. Ça a été un match serré toute la game. Je pense 1-0, début de troisième période. Le seul but qu'on leur a donné, c'est sur un 4 contre 3. Fait que je pense qu'en général, tu peux être satisfait de ça en tant qu'équipe. À 5 contre 5, on ne les a pas donné grand-chose. On ne les a pas donné tant d'espace. Fait que je pense que c'est la même mentalité qu'on peut avoir à chaque soir. Linus qui a joué un match extraordinaire encore. Fait que le mieux qu'on peut jouer devant lui, le mieux que l'équipe, le plus facile qu'on peut y rendre la job, je pense que le mieux que ça va être pour nous à tous les soirs.
Concernant justement sa performance, est-ce que c'est juste de dire qu'il a un effet apaisant pour vous autres dans votre territoire, un peu moins de stress, considérant que lui est capable d'arrêter rondelle?
Oui, 100% sûr. Je pense que c'est toujours le fun avoir un ou deux goalers que tu sais qui vont arrêter la rondelle, même si tu donnes une chance. T'sais, comme je disais tantôt, au bout de la ligne, la game d'hockey, c'est une game d'erreurs. Il va arriver des erreurs au fur et à mesure d'une game, puis ça fait partie de ça, mais c'est le fait d'essayer de minimaliser le plus qu'on peut. Puis je pense que le plus qu'on fait ça, le mieux que tout le monde paraît. Puis je pense que ça nous donne le plus, la majeure partie du temps, le meilleur résultat qu'on veut.
Comment prêt êtes-vous d'atteindre votre vitesse de progrès au niveau de l'identité de ce que vous voulez être comme équipe?
Je pense qu'on se rapproche beaucoup, honnêtement. C'est des matchs comme contre Détroit. Je pense que c'est des matchs comme ça qu'on va avoir. On utilise notre vitesse, on ne donne pas grand-chose à l'autre équipe. On a des joueurs extrêmement talentueux à la grandeur de notre alignement. Je pense que c'est tout le monde qui commence tranquillement à trouver plus l'identité, plus leur game aussi personnel à amener ce qu'on a amené. Je pense qu'on a toute une différente façon d'amener quelque chose à chaque soir. Puis je pense que ça s'approche de plus en plus. Puis une victoire comme ça, de scorer un but à 40 secondes de la fin de la game, je pense que c'est quelque chose que nous, en tant qu'équipe, on essaie de carry un peu comme momentum pour les prochaines games.
Any changes to your lineup tonight, Coach?
No.
Linus Olmark in goal.
Yeah.
What does an aggressive penalty kill do for your power play?
Sorry?
Nashville's penalty kill, number one in the league, quite aggressive. Just how does that?
Yeah, well, every penalty kill brings a different style, I guess. And some are the same. There's some that are more aggressive than others. A lot of that goes into your preparation before, your pre-scouts, and being ready for it.
What's it force your power players to do?
Play quick, protect pucks.
Travis, we've seen a number of changes to the forward lines in the past few weeks. I'm wondering, has this group struggled to find chemistry with each other, or has the decision from your part been different kind of every time you move them around?
Yeah, I think if your game's inconsistent a little bit, your coaches are looking for answers. That's usually a pretty common theme around the league. So that forces you to change lines. We've kept, a little bit of similarities between our top six and our bottom a lot of nights. Last little bit here, we've given Gods a look up in the top six for certain moments, and we'll see what we do tonight.
A lot of times you like duos. You like duos to stick together, though. A lot of times, don't you?
A lot of times, yep, but not always.
What do you think this team can do, like especially the forward group can do to maybe generate a bit more offense?
Well, we need individuals to play their best. I've liked the look of some of our lines. There's certain lines that are probably capable of more offense than others, obviously. And when you play your best hockey individually, usually that's going to help create what kind of player you are.
Adam Gaudette had success as a fourth liner, also scored goals on your first line. What does he have to do? What does he need in his game to play as a top six player?
It just needs to play good. I'm not saying he's like we played him, 3 of the last 4 games at the top six. Sometimes we want, sometimes it depends on who you're playing against as well. Matchups. Gods is having a good season. I'm happy with his play. Not worried about whether he's playing top six, bottom six. Worried about the team, trying to put together the best combinations that help us win.
What type of challenge do you see tonight from Nashville?
A team that's going to be desperate. The season hasn't gone the way they want. They've got a lot of good players on their team, well coached. Obviously, the goalie, Yossi's great, one of the better defensemen in the league. They got a lot of good forwards. Every game's a tough challenge, and tonight's going to be no different.
Back-to-back, does that change your team routine at all, back-to-back at home?
What do you mean by that?
Well, different, the expectations of the guys different, eat more, sleep more. Is there anything that changes for them?
Well, yeah, things change on back-to-back, but expectations don't change, that's for sure. As far as what they're eating or how much they're sleeping, I'm not coaching their calorie intake, but there's different. They're pros. They know what to do on back-to-back games. I'm not worried about that.
How close are you to reaching your identity as a whole? Like, are you progressing in
That takes time. I think at nights we've shown that the type of team that we want to be. And there's been a lot of talk in the last little bit about going through some adversity, and I think our team is learning that. I thought last game was a good example where we played pretty solid, tight checking game. They score a 4-on-3 goal, and we don't let the game get away from us, and we end up getting 2 points, and that's a step in the right direction. And we've got to build off that.